now move on to our Art for Healing workshop. The last but not the least, we now move on to our Art for Healing workshop where we bring in our esteemed artists, participants, and members to share their mind, say whatever they think about the initiative, and they share the experience with you. So we begin with Harsh in the Lumba to give a brief talk on Mandala art. We welcome Harsh. Thank you so much for your unwavering support and dedication as Healthy Ram Nirmay Bharat community member and esteemed guest of honor during our Art for Healing workshop, and we truly appreciate you. Thank you for your continuous commitment and your presence.
Thank you, Sangeeta. It's wonderful to be a part of Mental Health Day. We are celebrating today at healdaram.com. And today, as an art expert, I'm going to be doing this workshop with all our enthusiasts who've gathered here. And we are going to do mandala art, which has everything to do with the mental health and wellness of a human being. This form of art is very ancient. It originated in India, but right now it's been practiced mainly in Tibet and in Buddhist countries. Shinto religious forms and Indian Buddhist, Jainism, Hinduism. Mandala has been a very important form of art which was earlier used in the temples. It was basically for the monks to be, when they were chanting their mantras, they were doing this art so that keeps them focused, calm, and in balance. So in today's gen, this is very, very important. The kind of life we're living, very stressful corporate lives, and the way these viruses have come up, the COVID. And people are having a very stressful life, so we need to have these kind of art forms in daily routine of a person, so that that person keeps a healthy lifestyle, and it keeps you focused, it keeps you calm, it keeps you de-stressed, and it helps your cognitive skills as well. I would recommend it for even elderly people, the ones who get into dementia and Alzheimer's diseases. These people should be doing this kind of art. It's not necessary that you need to draw and you need to know how to draw. You can simply color. You can simply download these beautiful abstract art forms from this very site of Hidaram, and you can start painting them every day, and you will see the difference in your general health, happiness and healthiness, I think.
That's so nice. Thank you so much, Harsh. And if any one of you would like to ask any questions, you can just.
I have something to say.
Okay, please.
I've taken upon this journey for art for healing, which was in my college. But art has been speaking to me since my school days. Art was something that, so as a child, you look around, you think about things, what you want to do for your future, and what calls you, and what speaks to you. So, if I like dancing, there was someone who was better at me at dancing everywhere. Everywhere I looked, there was someone who was better than me at something. But for art, for me, art was like, it didn't matter if someone was better than me at art because it made me happy. So I did it for myself and for my happiness and for my mental health. And that's how it's been helping me throughout all these years. I remember when जब एग्जाम टाइम होता था सब लोग कहते थे पढ़ो 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 और मैं बीच में ब्रेक ले लेती और पेंटिंग बना रही होती हूँ मेरी मम्मी आके पूछती क्या कर रहे हो Even for my friend's birthday, I used to make a card, and I've always been really artisty and crafty, and this workshop has really helped me meet people like me. It has helped people who are going through things like me, and tried to get them out of it. So it's a good journey that we've all been on, and I'm happy that we're glad we're all here.
So nice.
Thank
So
you.
nice. And Mr. Mehta, you've joined us for the first time. How do you think, like, what do you think about the concept and what do you feel about our initiative?
Namaskar. It's very interesting, it's new to me, this Mandala art and art form for spirituality, of health and happiness. I'm quite new to it. In fact, I'm not an art fan, but I would like to ask Harshaji that are there some specific art forms or designs one should pursue, or any color combinations which are good? Now, especially for senior citizens, you mentioned 70 plus or something. So, do you recommend any specific art form, a specific color they should use, or specific style? Because I'm very clumsy at it, right? Very frankly, I'm very clumsy at painting around things. Then it sometimes frustrates me when I'm not able to color, I smudge up a drawing and it frustrates me. So it should lead to happiness, not frustration. So how do you look at it, and how do you suggest or recommend for senior citizens especially? How should we go about it?
This is very interesting and important question. Why? Because Nikita just mentioned that when she was dancing or when she was trying to do some other extracurricular things, and she always found somebody else much better.
Yeah.
So art is not about the comparison. First thing we need to inculcate and even talk about with senior citizens or even with children that there is nothing wrong in art.
Okay.
This is very, very basic. Fine, when we are learning, when we are going into some technical studies, of course there are certain rules which you need to learn to equip yourself and to make yourself better technically. But there is nothing as such as wrong or right, the same way as in music. It just flows through you, art flows through you, and your colors will speak to you. Many times when I get some commissioned work, sometimes I need to do some commission artwork. So I ask people, what are the colors you like? What are the colors you do not like? And it's so sad that many times people have to really think hard to they don't even know which colors they really love or they don't like, which is a basic of our. We have chromotherapy. Even it's been introduced in institutions and medical institutions already.
Okay.
So the color brown and red are considered darker colors, which is for chromotherapy in medical institutions, which are the colors of there's something wrong in your body in some organ. So from reds, browns to you go towards blue. Blue is the green, blue, yellows, cool colors. They are the healthy colors.
Like the baby or the color of health.
The color of health. Colors of
health.
Now, that's why we say we do not paint our walls black, or we do not paint our walls red. Yeah, why? Because it will bring color. Every color has a sense.
Its own vibration.
Yes, its own vibration, its own meaning, and it works on the psyche of a human being.
Like we at the Society for Happiness prefer yellow, most of the like that. I say yellow is the color for happiness. And
for the joy, for happiness, for sun, for hope.
But again, my next point is that there has to be a starting point. Like my friend sitting here, in one day he's made 12 paintings and they are each superlative. I get some feeling how they should start. You have to, So is there a starting point from where you can start and graduate? Of course, I like your recommendation how I should go. Maybe drawing circles and squares to start with, and then go from geometric forms to abstract forms.
Yes.
Or is it abstract to geometric? How do you prefer it? And I think he can take his art teacher of repute in Delhi, and he can say how to go. Sir, would you like to comment on it?
Basically, Mr. Mehta, you are saying whether this art has any formula, right? So art के बारे में मैं ये कह सकता हूँ, आर्ट और इंजीनियरिंग अगर मैं दो चीज़ को कंपेयर करूँ, तो इंजीनियरिंग आदमी किसी भी एज में कर सकता है वो स्टडीज में, और आर्ट के लिए आपके पास तो एक नेचुरल टैलेंट बहुत जरूरी है, एस्थेटिक सेंस बहुत जरूरी है, तो आप आर्ट को आगे चला सकते हैं, आपकी नॉलेज कलर की सभी करना है.
So in terms of Shakespeare, some are born great, some are cheap great, first of all. So now I am discussing art on the technical. But anyway, I think it's a good, take your advice. And I made some humble attempt today, but I would like to work on it.
It is very beautiful and it's very aesthetic.
Yes, I'm a bit spiritually inclined. I feel that art can link to spirituality also. Both art and music and everything is harmonized. And thank you so much. It's really very interesting.
आर्ट में मैं थोड़ा सा बताना चाहता हूँ कि इट कैन बी स्ट्रेसफुल अगर आप किसी मकसद को लेके चल रहे हो और वो पूरा नहीं हो रहा तो वो स्ट्रेसफुल हो सकता है, ठीक है। तो मैं इंस्पायर कर सकता हूँ एक बच्चे के हाथ से। वो बच्चे के हाथ में एक पेंसिल होती है और एक वाइट होती है, तो उसकी फ्लो देखो आपका, उसको कोई मकसद नहीं होता, एंजॉय करने के लिए पेंट करता है, राइट। तो हम किसी मकसद के लिए पेंट ना करें, हम प्रोफेशनल्स को कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। जनरल पब्लिक जो है वो अगर आर्ट को एंजॉय करते हैं कोई मकसद के लिए नहीं, एंजॉय के लिए करें, फ्लो लेके आए।
देखिए आपने कर दिया बात है भाई गार्ड में, लेकिन क्या बच्चा तो करता है तो मां टॉलरेट कर लेती है, जब बुढ़ा करता है तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है। सफाई कर दो,
देयर इज चाइल्ड इनसाइड एवरीबॉडी, राइट, तो उसको बाहर लेके
I just want to like the side, but yes, I definitely appreciate it, and we'll learn more today as we go on the workshop and perhaps use it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if you, what was your experience like? We would like to hear just a few words from you as well.
It has been really pleasurable, and ये सही है कि art is a form of express. आप अपने आप को express कर सकते हो, and stress कम हो जाता है जब आप बैठते हो and you enjoy doodling, और चाहे जैसे सर से कहना आप बस कुछ भी draw करो, कुछ भी बनाओ तो you feel relaxed mentally. बहुत फर्क पड़ता है इस बात का.
True. Thank you so much.
As I'm talking to Nikita, art is like a poetry in color.
Wow.
It's a poetry in color. She expresses without, it doesn't have an agenda. It can start anywhere. Am I right, Nikita? It's a poetry in color. It's very good. I like talking to her. It's really good.
So beautiful.
Actually, I wrote a poetry which says, they call my reasons excuses. I said, I'm the one who chooses a place where everything loses, divide this world, artists and musicians.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Very nice. And we close this conversation with this lovely thought. Thank you.
Immerse yourself in our Art for Healing workshop where you'll explore the therapeutic world of mandala art. Participate in an on-the-spot competition and let your creativity shine. Whether you're watching live or submitting your artwork online at healthyram.com, your participation will make a difference. Your participation can be the first step towards a healthier, more balanced workspace. So don't delay. Attend our workshop and let us together create a better future for our workplaces.
Support to empower. World Mental Health Day Mega Workshop.